Today I want to do a review of the new QUTOGO Z555 See in the Dark binoculars, using obviously infrared. This is packaged the best I've ever seen from any company, so let's go through that step by step. And take this top off right here. And the first thing we see, it's in a very luxurious bag. Here's the user manual. It comes in English and in Chinese also, and I'll go over some of the details a little bit later. Pulling this out here. And we have a nice hard shell holder for this. The zipper is like a seamless, probably water repellent. The quality is just amazing. And we have another little satchel, and then another one here. We'll open those in a moment. And the free 32 gigabyte card. And finally, the unit itself. Before we get to this, let's look through some of these little satchels. This one contains the USB-C cable for connecting it to your computer. This is not for charging. This uses batteries. We'll go over that in a minute. It's not rechargeable. Cloth for wiping down the lens. And a carrying strap to attach to the 2 points. Oops, the 2 points on here. Okay. Well, the first thing that we will see is that it has an optical lens on this side that has a focus control underneath here. And here's where the IR, the infrared, comes out on that side right here. You view through this viewfinder right in here. It's a nice bright color. I'll be showing you a little of that in a little bit here. To the side right here, we have the place where we put the SD card, and here's where the USB controller goes here. Turning it over to this side right here, we have a point where we can attach it to a tripod, and we have 2 compartments on this side here and here for 4 batteries each. And here's where our controls are. The power, you just hold that down for turning it on. The mode is for entering into the menu. And you can determine what resolutions of the different features that I will go over in a second here. This is both a double function in that we control how it brighter the IR gets, and when we hold it down, the zoom function on here. This side right here just turns on the IR function, whether it's at night or daytime. And then the OK button is basically for the shutter function, and also when you're using the menu. Let's talk about some of the things that it can do. Well, first of all, it does do video, but it does something that's a little bit unique in that it has 4 different video functions, video resolutions. They all have 30 frames per second. You have your standard 720, and you also have an ultra high resolution of 4K, which is 2160 times 4096. But it also has, in addition to the regular 1080, which is 1080 by 920, it also has a 1080 by 1440, which is a square function. And I imagine if you're doing editing where you have other square functions, square formats, it remains the same that particular way. In my particular case, I wouldn't necessarily use it unless I was looking to reduce down the size of the file or something like that. In addition to having the video functions, it also has photography, and you have a bunch of presets between 3 megapixels all the way up to 40 megapixels, and I'll list them here also. In addition to that, you have time lapse and Slo Mo in the video function on here. There's also a timer so that you could do a selfie on it if you want to do that or be in the picture yourself. And there's loop recording. Now, this is something that I'm doing a little bit of reading on it, and some people are actually using their binoculars as a security device within their car. In other words, just like a dash cam, this records continuously, and then when it reaches the end, it starts erasing the older recording first and putting down the new video on this. So this can go on indefinitely for as long as the batteries would last. There are 12 languages that are used in the menu on here, so you can select, but the user manual itself is just in 2 languages over here. It's a little sparse, so you'll be doing a little bit of experimenting on this yourself. So let's get into a demonstration of some of the video that this will do. It's an amazing night video, but I'll explain that a bit later. Okay, we'll start up the camera, and just by holding down the power button until it turns on. And you see in the upper left hand corner there's a camera that's letting us know it's in the camera mode, and we'll go ahead and do a zoom in just by hitting the zoom button. And you see that tank that's up there, water tank. Then you can fine tune it slightly a little bit with the adjustment that we talked about earlier. If you wanted to change modes in which to go to video, you would hit the power button again, and you notice that the video icon is showing right now, and we can go ahead and zoom right in if we would like to try to do that. You get about the same. Obviously there's no movement going on here, so let's bring it on back here. There we go. Now this is daytime, but if I did want for some reason to have IR on it, I hit the IR switch right there. That's going to change the filter, and maybe you can use it for a special effect or something like that. And again, the zooming is all the same. And I think you can make it one more change on there also. Additionally, there is a promotion that's going on through Amazon right now from November 17th through 12/03/2003. I'll put a link in the description below. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Please remember to subscribe and share this video to help disabled animals with donated wheelchairs.